Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, the 6-year-old horse Wildcat T makes an impressive tune-up for the Sandy Lane Spa Sprint. We have the latest look at the nominations list for the Sandy Lane Barbados Gold Cup coming up in March. The main events from Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, and the US-bred Chief of Staff back to winning form in Antigua and Barbuda. Barbados is our first stop. The Valentine's Day Handicap 5.5 furlong sprint on the Garissa Savannah turf just outside City Bridgetown. A competitive field for this Sandy Lane Spa Sprint tune-up. Number 1, the 8-5 favourite Wildcat T with top jockey Ricky Walcott up for trainer Andy Ward. 2, Forsaken One, a winner last time out, starts as a 9-2 bet. Number 3, Just My Girl is at 6-1 odds. Champion jockey Rashid Hughes partners number 5, In One, also at 6-1. 6 is Liz Dean's highly rated Dazzling David, the 9-5 second favourite. And 7, Lavani, runner-up last year in the Spa Sprint. Here's Dean Springer's call.
Racing and Wildcat T broke very sharply on the inside. Coming across from the outside is N1. Dazzling David is next. Then on the inside going up is Just My Girl. Then there's Forsaken One and Dazzling Lavani is the back marker. As they round the far turn, it is Wildcat T in front by a length and a half from Just My Girl. N1 is third. On the inside is Forsaken One. Dazzling David and Lavani is the back mark of the opening quarter. 25-1 in the dying light. It is Wildcat T being hounded by stablemate Just My Girl. Forsaken One is third. Then N1 under right hand drive. Lavani and Dazzling David is the back marker. And there are no more turns. And it's Wildcat T who turns home in front. On the outside, Just My Girl trying to close along the inside. Forsaken One, but it's Wildcat T. Ricky Walker, one right, turns up late and wins it by 2.
Wildcat T very easily fends off homestretch challenges and wins the Valentines with authority. Gate to wire under Ricky Walcott. For the third race day in a row, the 35-year-old from Britain's Hill rides the feature race winner following scores last month in the Michael Parapacino and Coolmore Home of Champions trophy events. Wildcat T solid in his build-up for the Sandy Lane Spa Sprint on Gold Cup Day. The 6-year-old tops his Andy Ward stablemate Just My Girl by 3 lengths as the 8-5 favourite, clocking 1 minute 5.20 seconds, going 5.5 furlongs for owners Aisha Syndicate. Still in Barbados, the second subscription stage nominees are in for the March 4 Sandy Lane Gold Cup. Among them, 4 US-bred horses, all entries from famous US owners Ken and Sarah Ramsey, Coalport, High Noon Rider, Keystone for Victory, and last year's Canadian Queen's Plate winner Sir Dudley Diggs. Trinidad and Tobago also having a pair of entries, Conquest Bespoke and a Trinity Navigator. In Trinidad and Tobago this past weekend, race 8 on turf for 3-year-old and over horses, rated 75-50, was the main event. Among the starters, the 2016 Derby third placer Peace and Glory. Let's join Nick Chady for the call.
They pass the 5 furlong pull now. Sweet Genius opens up by 3 parts of a length here to Desert Dance in second. Royal Empire right there in between horses, and moving up Peace and Glory up on the outside. The Tactician splits horses right there in fifth, 2.5 from the front. Reggae Rhythm making a forward movement now is Reggae Rhythm, followed behind horses by Heat of the Moment toward the back there. Ziliang under a tight hold and get even in time, just loping along at the back of the pack. Around the turn they go. Sweet Genius, she still shows the way. She shows the way just now to Desert Dancer toward the inside. 3 lengths to Peace and Glory toward the inside there. Royal Empire, here they come off the turn into the stretch. 300 meters out, Desert Dancer cuts the corner and opens up. Desert Dancer shows the way, but Sweet Genius is not done. Here she comes back to battle all the way. Sweet Genius regains the lead now. Sweet Genius in front. Peace and Glory running on from the back. Still holding second there is Desert Dancer, but Sweet Genius has run them ragged here. Here she is, Sweet Genius to win it.
Sweet Genius gets the surprise win at 12-1 odds. Karen Razak aboard as the 7-year-old mare wins for the first time in her last 5 starts. Chased here by the 5-1 bet The Tactician, with Desert Dancer third at 9-5. The favourite Peace and Glory off the board. 132.13 Sweet Genius's winning time on turf for 7.5 furlongs for trainer Bobby Prasad and owner his daughter Kavita Prasad. Jamaican racing fans saw a 10-race card at Caymanas Park on Saturday. The main event, a 3-year-old and up overnight allowance event. The favourite at 3-5 Hovercraft. Let's see how he does here with Brian Rickman's commentary.
Hovercraft has made some progress, but is still 7 lengths off that lead. Further back to Dennis Lepaz, Miracle Star. Ian Links asked to make ground, so too Time for Arms as they leave the 3/8 pool. A break back to Supertronic, showing nothing at the moment, then Raging Prospect. They're about to come into the lane. Just about a quarter of a mile to run. Mr. Ambassador toward the center. Uncle Taff attacking on the outside. Vegeta and Hovercraft are the ones over near the rail as they leave the 3/16th. And Hovercraft now spurts forward, and Hovercraft takes that lead. On the run, passing the furlong pole. Watch Ian Links in the red silks on the outside trying to get to Hovercraft. Hovercraft by 2 lengths inside the final 16th. Hovercraft continues to pour it on. Ian Links edging closer but too late. Hovercraft beats Ian Links.
Hovercraft snatches his first win in over 8 months. A confident ride from champion jockey Omar Walker for champion trainer Wayne DaCosta and owner Wayne's wife Liz DaCosta. Hovercraft scores by a length and a half, clocking 146 even for 8.5 furlongs.
Finally, we haven't been to Antigua and Barbuda in a while, so we are happy to check out this rematch at Casada Gardens between the outstanding US-bred racers, Chief of Staff, and the 2015 Triple Crown winner Demolition Man.
It's the Antigua Turf Club season opener A1 and lower event over 7 furlongs. New star Chief of Staff, after suffering his first defeat when Demolition Man beat him in last October's Independence Mile, going for revenge. And after walking out of the gates and giving away a huge advantage at the start, Chief of Staff had recovered quickly, and as they approached the home stretch was in front in the red silks and in control under Ghanai's jockey Michael Semple. Chief of Staff stablemate Sexy Cuba was delivering a challenge as they came off the final turn. Demolition Man on the outside, no match for Neil Cochrane's Chief Rocker Stables pair. Sexy Cuba with a sustained effort on the outside, trying to tackle Chief of Staff, but jockey Semple with the right hand whipping keeps the Chief going. Chief of Staff rebounds and gets his third win in 4 starts in Antigua. His stablemate Sexy Cuba settles for second, a length behind, and Demolition Man is a well-beaten third. Chief of Staff is trained by Neil Cochrane and clocks 126.90 for the 7 furlong run.
We've been at the track covering top stories in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.